Hello everybody, Dead Spikes here, and today I'm making my fully built Techno build video. Figured there's no better place to showcase this build than a little bit of solo Eye of the Storm. I won't be clearing the whole thing here because it'll take roughly 15 minutes solo, but to show you how deleting ads works on this build. This is by far the strongest build I've used in this game so far. Techno is extremely powerful currently. And just having that long range makes him better than Trickster, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, Trickster's amazing, but being able to handle long and close range as Technomancer is definitely a big plus. There's a boss over there. Let's get our ammo back quick. Alright, we're gonna pop some skills. Let's go after that broodmother. Quite a ways away still. And we still got her. Just look at how fast these enemies are getting absolutely destroyed. We'll show a little bit more gameplay here before going over the full build. We're in the start of Boomtown. Now this area gets pretty crazy. There's a lot of elites and a lot of ads. Let's just see how fast we can clear it with this build. This build is definitely a single target build, but it can clear multiple targets in some cases. But you can see just elites go down stupidly fast. It is insane. Alright, let's just keep killing these ads. This build definitely takes a lot of gear. This isn't a cheap build. And it's a pretty much 99% finished build. There might be a little bit of stuff I change later on, but I don't expect to really add anything to this build. I think it's pretty much done. Nothing else to grind for. But it's really fun. This build works really great for carrying people. If you've been in my stream lately or saw my stream at all, you should have saw that. I carry people pretty much every day. And I'm getting gold CC15s with this. When they're like CT6 or something, when they're low level, I'm still getting golds, no problem with this build right here. So I mean, it does even better solo obviously, but you can carry dual golds in every single expedition of this build. That's how strong it is. You could literally have the other player be AFK, well, as long as they didn't need to be in like the elevator of chem labs or something. That's just how much extra damage this build's doing, is to be able to take out 2 times health. Alright, let's go over the full build now. Alright, so these are the skills we are running. We're running Blighted Turret, which is going to proc our Decay capstone we have, which we'll go over in a little bit. And it just spreads Toxic, which is really nice. We're using Blighted Rounds because they are really, really strong. They spread and deal multiple damage to different enemies, and they also inflict Toxic, and with one of our skill tree perks they will also inflict Vulnerability, so it's just a very great perk to increase our gun damage. Then we run Cold Snap to be able to freeze everything that comes close to us, which we deal extra damage to freeze enemies. And we also have legendary set perk that we get from using Cold Snap. Now, I'm going to give a big warning here because I know a lot of people get upset when I do showcase endgame builds like this. This build is a 100% endgame build. This is a fully grinded build. This is not a build you make to be able to go through the challenge tiers and go up to the end game. This is a build you use after you're at the end game and you want something to farm for. That's what this build is. I do have a budget build, which will be in the description of this video down below. So if you want a build that you can work towards to help you go through the challenge tiers, go check out that budget build. It's in the description of this video. It's very easy to get and it will help you farm those challenge tiers extremely easy. All right, so let's go into our inventory over here. Here's what we got going for us. We're practically running full legendaries. The biggest reason I'm here is because people always like to ask me to show the stats. So here's the overall stats I get from running this whole set. And take a picture if you want, pause it here. And now we'll go over all of the mods we are running. Now this is, again, a full grinded set. We're running almost all tier 3s here. On our main weapon, this main AR, that everyone's pretty much using, it's very easy to get. We are running Bone Shrapnel and Killing Spree. I am feeling lately like I'm going to tweak this a little bit, and I might try some other perks over Bone Shrapnel to combine with Killing Spree. but I haven't got to that yet. So that might be the little change that we make to this build, but otherwise I don't think there's really going to be any changes. For our secondary gun, we're using the Thunderbird. There is a few other guns I might play around with to see which ones I like, but the Thunderbird's working great right now. The reason we have a secondary weapon here is to be able to deal boss damage when our rounds run out. Sometimes there's bosses that you're fighting that you simply just cannot kill within your magazine because there's not enough ads around to reload your magazine, or, you know, I don't know, you're missing too many crits or something. That's when I pull out the Thunderbird, because it has a very high base damage to combine with that ultimate Storm Whip and the Fortress perk, which is just increasing the DPS a lot without having to have that toxic roundup. So that's what Thunderbird is. It's our little pocket gun to be able to deal damage just in case our blighted rounds do run out. As for our armor, this is pretty much a full glass cannon build. We're trying to deal as much damage as humanly possible. Unfortunately, there's one perk that you will not see on this list that I wish I could have gotten. It's the 25% freezing boost, but I just could not find a way to put it into this build. There wasn't an open slot that I could throw it into. We are running a hell of a lot of tier 3s here, and that's really what's going to increase our damage so much, to be able to just destroy that Broodmother like you saw, and just delete that elite that you saw in Boomtown as well. Again, all this is just based off damage. The Borealis Monarch set is going to make it so when you pop your Cold Snap, you and all of your allies will get a 90% crit damage boost for a few seconds. So that really helps this build, and that's the reason I'm running 3 pieces of the Borealis Monarch, is so that when I pop that Cold Snap, I get a 90% crit damage buff, which is just crazy. That is a lot of extra damage. And I normally pop that whether when I'm starting a fight sometimes, or when I know there's a tanky elite right there like Broodmothers and such that I need to take out. I'll just pop that 90% increase to crit damage will just blow through that thing and destroy it, even in 2-player mode or 3-player mode. With all this damage you have stacking here, you can delete stuff with that 90% boost. But yeah, this build is based off ad clearing. It's not based off really boss damage, so you have to focus on keep clearing ads, and you got to try your best to keep your ammo up using that toxic lead. So you shouldn't only be focusing elites nonstop. I mean, solo you pretty much can, but you should be picking off ads here and there to get your toxic lead back up, and to make sure your bloodlust and your killing spree and sharp eye are always up, to get that extra huge damage boost you get from them 3 perks put together. Also, another thing that we're running here is Icicle Storm, which is on our chest piece right there. That's going to make it so when you freeze things by Cold Snap, if you kill them, they'll blow up and deal 252,000 damage to everything nearby, which is a lot. And there's a lot of nice sections where you can just clear the whole room just by using a Cold Snap and killing a few things. That'll do it for this build right here. Again, if you want a budget build, something that you can use for the time being to make this, check out that video. It's in the description of this video down below. It is very easy to make, and it is very good. If you guys enjoyed this video or you found it helpful, please make sure to hit that thumbs up button. It does help me out a lot. If you want to see some more Outriders build content like this, make sure to smash that subscribe button. I have already made so many builds, and I have so many ideas for the future, so definitely make sure to subscribe so you can see some of the next builds that we're going to have in the future. I have a lot of fun ideas. If you want a community to be able to hang out with and maybe have people help you play Outriders with, please join my Discord. It's in the description of this video as well. There's a lot of friendly Outriders people in there. If you want to stop by the stream sometime and talk to me live to ask me some questions, I stream every single day on Twitch, and that is also in the description down below. And I do carries for people almost every single day, so if you need help and some carries, I do that on the Twitch stream. Come check it out. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. This is Bikes out.